All righty. Hello, everybody. We're coming on, and we're coming on live and in color. I was saying stereo, but maybe in your house you're in stereo. I don't know, your phone. I don't know. Or we're mono. We're coming in mono. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Y90 Spotlight and recap here on JLJ Media. I'm opening the chat room, so you should be okay to get in there. Hello. I spelled it wrong, but who cares? I have to go check something because something's making a noise. Be right back. Say hi to Tami Goveia.
Good morning, everyone. We are waiting for some folks to enter the chat room. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. It's 10 o'clock a.m. in Los Angeles. Yes. And hope you guys are just chilling. And we're so happy that you could join us for this weekly fan fest for Y&R.
Yes, it's soapy fan fest, Tami. Soapy.
So somebody trying to crawl into your house? What was that sound?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Squirrel, like, squirrel alert, squirrel alert. Ah!
Well, no, I always have possum. That's the problem. I have possum.
And they they're kind of vicious.
Like they are. They're ugly too.
They're vicious, man. They're brave and they're vicious. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Kirsten. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Shonda 972.
Diane. Okay, so I'll do some church announcements. This is the soap. We're back to normal today. So 10 a.m. here. Next one is bowl breakdown or whatever we call it now. And at 1 o'clock, it's me and Frank Moran, your favorite. We got a lot to talk about. General Hospital. We got a lot to talk about.
Oh my God.
Friday's episode.
We tuned in. We haven't seen Fridays yet.
Oh, what you see Friday?
Because I know there's that whole build up. Sunny's planning some kind of special evening. So again, this was the first. We haven't had cable. We have cable now. So I can record without the commercials, blah, blah, blah. So I haven't seen GH in 3 months, 2 months.
Whoa.
And so
I would say start with Friday. I know what I'm saying.
Just start with Friday. Well, we're caught up until Thursday, so.
I'll say, wait till you see Friday.
Oh,
people are freaking out. I know why they're freaking out. A lot happened on Friday.
Oh, is it a Peter thing? Because he's like a roach. He won't die. He's like a friggin' roach.
He is.
I'm sorry. I apologize to roaches. That's shady to roaches. But anyway, this isn't GH. Sorry.
No. So that's coming out at 1 o'clock p.m. Also, so check that out. Daytime Today is back, and tomorrow it's going to be live at noon with Tony Moore Jr. celebrating 7 years of Dishing Days this week.
Wow!
I have to say something. You have to indulge us for a second because Tami Goveia and I met there and got our starts there. So, Tami, I want to ask you, what is one thing you have learned all these years doing recap after shows?
Doing recap after shows?
Yeah, that's basically what we're doing.
You just got to come from that fan perspective. You got to love the show. And once you come from that space, then everything's organic. There's just, it was just, I learned to I was super edity in the beginning. I'm not sure, especially working at AfterBuzz, it's a very technical environment, and which was amazing.
Yes.
But just learning to manage the technical side of things, being myself, just enjoying bouncing off of the other co-hosts. I don't know, honestly, I don't know how people, and you did it as well, did the show by yourself. There's just something, it's just so much fun when you've got other people to bounce off of. So I learned to just find my voice.
Yes. Yeah. Amanda's in the chat room. She's not feeling well, you guys. That's why
Miss Amanda.
Why she's not here. So I was going to tell you guys. So send her well wishes and as my album, send her Sunflower Dreams, like my third album. But yeah, no. And so I want to say, so Tami and I both got our starts in this part of the business through Dishing Days. When I started 7 years ago, I had never done a TV hosting gig or anything in my entire life. So if you want to see that, James Lott Jr. on February, I think it was 9th, 2015, a demure James Lott Jr. with Peter Ramos and Mark J. Freeman going, "Hi, I'm James Lott Jr." wearing glasses and my Super Organizer polo shirt. You can check that out on JLJ Media. You can see how much I've come from there. So I've learned two things. Entertain, because Tami knows I always say have fun. I always tell you that. Have fun. And three, it's helped with my analysis skills. It's helped with I see things very differently now when I watch TV, and to my advantage sometimes, so a good advantage. So we know how to do this. We do this for so long. It's like autopilot. We know how to do these shows. Even when you don't do them for a while, you come back
Well, I was going to say when we came back from the holidays and we both had that moment of what do we do?
How do we do?
How do we do this? But then once you're in it, like you said, it's like, oh yeah, it's a muscle. Yeah, okay.
Yes. So tomorrow here on JLJ Media, me and Tony Moore talking 7 years Edition Days, getting him flowers, the kids say. I want to mention that Eric Braeden celebrates 42 years as Victor Newman on Young and the Restless. He was on the Talk this week. They gave him a big cake and they went through his hits. And I personally, I'm actually friends with him. I personally want to say that I have never thought in a gajillion years somebody I watched growing up that I would actually be someone that's in part of his circle. I Tami, sometimes that happens, and I would have never guessed in a million years. He has publicly supported my career, said I was one of the best interviews in the business, did it several times over. To have someone of that caliber say that about you, and he's so nice and he's so funny. And there's two things I learned about him I want to mention. One, he loves his family. When he talks about his son, watch any of my interviews, I've interviewed him many times over the years. When he mentions his son, it's a source of pride. It happened again on Talk, where he loves Christian. He loves how hard his son works. It's you see him beam. It's so unlike Victor Newman, right? It's very Eric Braeden. And number two, he knows the ghetto. And when I say the ghetto, he knows South Central Los Angeles better than I do. Every time we talk about it, he goes places I don't even go. That's how badass Eric Braeden is. So Eric Braeden, I love you. I'm so glad to have you as a friend. And anytime I call, he answers the call. So 42 years, Tami.
I really think the daytime Emmys should have a Lifetime Achievement Award. Because certainly given this genre, daytime television and soap operas, there are myriad people that should be nominated and win for Lifetime Achievement Awards for everything they've contributed, for what they've done for daytime television, how they elevated daytime TV. And Eric Braeden is one of those folks.
He is. My shirt is from my friend. Her name is Deborah. And oh my God, I'm bringing her last name all of a sudden. But she has a whole line called Black Don't Crack. Go to blackdon'tcrack.com. As shirts, she has dresses, she has hats, she has masks. She's the bomb. We love her. Check her out.
Didn't you interview her?
I did. I interviewed her twice.
Yeah.
Yes, I did AfterBuzz and interviewed on my other show. We are friends.
She's a great woman. It was a great interview, by the way. You guys should check it out. It's a great interview.
Yes, she's talk about later in life, changing your life. I mean, it's yes. And Tami's wearing a shirt you can't really see right now, but it's from Amanda Ross. So she's wearing that. Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Amanda. It's beautiful.
I'm gonna wear mine when you come back. You have to have tough skin to be a host, that's for sure. So Amanda, you learned that, Amanda.
And learning that every day.
Oh yes, we all learn that. Now, also, I want to mention. So last little note, on a sad note, 3 years since the death of Christophe St. John, a lot of the actors who worked with him were posting things all week up until this weekend about him. And I'm telling you, Christophe, I personally also knew him too. And Christophe was a very soulful guy. When he talked to you, he talked to you. And I said, we had plans to have him come on my shows, and he passed away before that could happen. So just again, daytime royalty, speaking of daytime royalty, these daytime royalty broke many barriers for Black folks on daytime and was a fixture on YNR. I mean, the Winters family was a fixture. Him and Drusilla were magic. Him and Malcolm were magic back in the day. Totally. They were all magic.
I loved him and Malcolm. I just loved their chemistry and relationship.
Yeah. So shout out to his family and to his kids who are still here, and his ex-wives and all the late wives and all that. It's no sad thing. So I say that. And daytime today, yesterday's episode was about Taraya. So check that out. Taraya got national news attention, which rarely happens. And I'm going to actually open this episode with Taraya with Friday. We're going to do Friday go backwards. So Friday, Tami, we got a full episode of an engagement party.
Yes.
And I don't know, maybe for me, it's really weird. I got not oddly, I should say that. I got a little emotional at first.
Okay.
I didn't expect it. I think it's because as a person who's part of the LGBTQIA community, I never thought in 100,000 years on a daytime soap, because I grew up watching soaps too, on a daytime soap, that I would see such a normal depiction of a gay couple having an engagement party. Does that make sense?
No,
It wasn't,
absolutely.
it was very much like, it could have been any couple, if you think about it. It could have been any couple, insert any couple here. It was still unique to them on some level. And things, it was so unique because of the stuff. But it's also, it was so normal. It was a family friends coming together to love and support each other. And I'm just like, I got emotional. I started crying when it first started. I got really, I just got emotional. I was like, I was very much like, I can't believe I'm watching this at 11:30 in the afternoon on my TV on CBS. I'm getting a little emotional now about it. It's just weird. It's a weird thing, I think, that we don't, if you're not othered out there, you may not get it. If you're othered, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, it's, and I mean, I say other, it could be women, it could be anything. So when you're not the norm,
When you're on the fringe.
When you're on the fringe,
Yeah.
when things like this happen, it's just like, wow, they gave us a moment and they presented it in a way that was beautiful. So anyway, so I want to start with that. So Tami, that was I just kind of, that just, maybe just what do you think about that?
Well, I think that speaks to, and this has been brought up in media for a while now, the power of seeing someone like you in the media. And I used to not understand that because I don't consider myself that demographic on the fringe. I consider myself part of that white privilege, never been, there's no racism, there's no backlash kind of thing. I mean, the entertainment industry, when it comes to being a woman, a little bit, but again, my own personal experience has been 99.9% lovely and wonderful and beautiful. And I'm so thankful for that. But I get now the power of seeing those images in media and the power that it can have on people, and it resonates, it touches, it motivates, it inspires, and it makes you feel part of a community. You belong. So yeah, Y&R did a lovely, lovely job. They didn't just end it there.
No.
It's like, the engagement party. I mean, it was the entire episode. Which,
I was shocked.
Yeah, it was very fully fleshed out. Is that?
Yeah, I would say that fully fleshed out. Yeah, it was like, yeah. And I think people need to understand that they don't normally do this for a lot of things. A lot of times they don't give people full episodes. I mean, that's just like something. But I think a lot of Mariah fans have been upset for years. Like, they didn't get enough attention, enough time. We're giving you some time. I mean, we had 2 engagements. We had also they're giving you the time. So they're giving you the time. I thought, wow, is this the whole episode? I kept waiting for them to go somewhere else. But no, like, this was the whole episode with Faith and Moses being so cute, setting everything up, and their little cute little banter.
Faith, that little actress she's all grown up, man.
I know.
She's all grown up, and she's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
I literally was like, you know what? She's now, because I love the other actress who played Faith. This one's won me over.
Yeah.
This one has won me over. I keep forgetting how tall Moses is compared to anybody. He's so, like, young people grow. He grew so much.
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy.
Diane in the chat room said Tessa's song that played during the party was great. What did you think?
I liked it also. It was cute.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was cute. It's one of those things where, and this is sad because Cameron Grimes in real life had to defend the episodes. There are people attacking her on Twitter, saying it was ugly, disgusting, and showing lesbians. And she was out there. She was not taking no shit. I'll tell you that. They weren't taking no shit. And I spoke my few words about it too on Twitter, just because I want to give her some solidarity. But I just thought we have a long way to go.
Yeah.
We have a long way.
We will always have a long way to go.
Right.
Because when you're talking about that kind of mentality, it's fear-based.
Yeah.
And people don't get over those fears, and light switch doesn't go off, and it's like, oh, I'm not afraid or intimidated, or I understand everything now. It'll take continued support and stoking the fires of respect, having integrity, having conversations, and realizing You can act with integrity.
Well, the number one thing is doing it. That day, that no, some days they're doing it too over there. But that Young and Restless said, we're gonna feature this couple, and we're gonna put it on.
Yeah.
We don't care if you're from the Midwest or the South or the coast or whatever.
Yeah.
This is part of our story. Mariah is a legacy character, folks. You know, she comes from Nick and Sharon, that whole dynasty, and they're not afraid. They're not afraid.
Yeah.
And people are mentioning previous gay storylines. What's funny about those were the beginnings. They never went as far as this in some ways.
They paved the way, so to speak.
They paved the way. They did. And I can think of One Life to Live and All My Children and, you know, Guiding Light.
My Children, for sure. My gosh, I remember Erica's daughter.
Yes, Bianca.
I was like, what?
And Eating Regal was the bomb in that role. Emmy winner Eating Regal.
She was so amazing.
Yeah, and Mary Tamara Braun's character Reese on there.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of them did this. But I'm just telling you, I still give, for all the stuff we say about Young and the Restless, a lot of folks just like, they don't like Young and the Restless and blah, blah. Well, at least they put on a gay storyline. They continually do it, and they don't care. And they present it as just regular.
Yes, it's a human experience.
Yes.
That's what soap operas are. There's stories about human experiences, and that includes gay and lesbian experiences.
Yes. Now, part of this, of course, as most engagement parties are supposed to do.
I thought you said gidget parties.
Gidget party, gidget. I watched Gidget when I was a kid on rerun. What they're all supposed to do is it's all supposed to give you other story when people get together and they're doing combinations. They did that wonderfully, of course. Yep. So we had awkwardness with Devon and Abby and all that. Abby clearly is not happy with the decision. I'm like, these last couple of weeks, homegirl ain't happy. She's not. I don't think she's happy with this. She's smiling and she's trying to okay, this is great. We're all great. Everything's great. You know, she wrote Bowie at the bottom for Mariah. I don't think Mariah's the problem. It's the Vaughn part that now he's a co-parent. She's not happy, right? She's not happy.
Why is she so unhappy about it, James?
I don't know. I'm trying
okay, so you don't get it either.
No, I don't get it.
I mean, you're a parent.
Yeah.
I'm not. So maybe it's like, well, I'm not a parent. So I don't understand that being separated from my child kind of feeling. But then at the same time, it's just one day. Yeah, it's with somebody that I know and love and trust. It's not complete strangers. I don't understand. Where is she coming from?
I don't either. I don't get either. And so as a parent, folks, and I co-parented. So
yeah.
And it took a village, trust me, to raise my daughters. We were a village. And that's what I'm saying. We didn't care, I guess. It was kind of like I knew my place. My baby mothers knew their place. And we also had grandparents. We also had friends. We were all, it was just like, but isn't this the same thing? It's like, so you and Chance have them, and then Devon, I don't understand.
Okay, so I just thought of this.
Okay, what do you think?
She's lost a child.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe part of that is the fact that she's lost a child in the past. And now this opportunity is everything for her.
Possibly. Well, I said this. I think it's her whole, as we do sometimes, build in our minds the perfect setup. Her whole perfect setup. In our brain.
Okay.
Right. Her whole setup has always been once Chance gets home, once Chance, like everything will magically be okay once he gets home. He came home, it's falling apart.
Yeah, he's falling apart. The baby situation is not what she had in mind. Okay. So, and she is a control. That has to do with control.
Control. So right? Said it in the chat room. Janaea Lowe said it. Abby's about that control. I think that's
okay, that makes sense.
No, Melissa's doing a great job. I agree with you. She's doing definitely Emmy-worthy performance. She's doing a great job. She's on edge.
Did you see those boots? Did you see those sparkly boots with that
royal
blue dress?
She always looks cute.
I was shocked. When she sat down, you could see the boots. I'm like, oh my God, those are gorgeous. Oh my God.
She looked good. She looked good.
Yeah.
She always looked good. Even Chance was like, okay, girl. I was like, yeah, she always looked good. She's a Newman. That's true. She's a Newman. Control. That part is true.
Yeah.
But Mana's jumping in. Devon needs to calm down, give Abby a chance to adjust. Whatever. I disagree with that. Devon wants his time, he got it. And now they're gonna get over it, folks. You always be better. Handle your husband. Handle your husband. He's having a problem. He won't go to therapy, Tami.
I know.
And Sharon's like, really? I'm like, he will not go to therapy.
I know, but to Sharon's point, and I don't give her a lot of points, okay? But when Abby invited her over to talk about Chance, do you think he should be in therapy? Sharon said, I think he should be here to be a part of this conversation.
Yes.
Girl, he needs to be part of this.
Tami, Sharon's gold boots with that green dress.
Yes. Yes, Sherry. Oh.
That's a cute outfit.
Dang.
I agree.
Game on a daily basis. Dang. I'm in sweats and t-shirts.
Yes, yes. But no, I agree. It's like Chance, and she asked again at the party, like, you sure you know what? And let's go back to work. I already see it coming.
Listen, he's in denial. He thinks he needs to get back to work so he can focus he wants to just be able to think about other things and not think about all the guilt that he's experiencing. I get it. People come to therapy when they're ready to come to therapy. That's just the bottom line. And Abby's got to let it go. Again, control. Yeah. She's not going to be able to.
Ooh, Amanda keeps going. She's in bed. See, luckily Amanda can be on here. So, you're not here, so you can't say it out loud. So she's all. It's not gonna be just one day. I can hear her voice too saying it right now. You cannot be here one day. He's gonna keep asking for more.
Well, Amanda would start out by saying, "Can I just say something?
Can I say something?
Can I say something, please?"
I'll say yes, Amanda, and then she would roll her neck and tell us. Now, every time Abby and Chance do something, he'll be questioning them. That's how she would say it. That's my Amanda impression. Like, and you know.
So do you think she's right? Do you think he's going to push the boundaries and want more and more?
Well, no, I think we'll give him a chance. A chance. Well, he just put up. He just got. I mean, everybody needs to figure it out. It's one thing to figure out. But I'm with Deborah. Something's going to happen with Chance though, and now you saw this for next week. Something's going on with Dominic too. Apparently,
I was like, no, they're not going to play this card.
I hope not either. I don't want that either.
Do you think is he pale? I'm like, oh gosh, no, please.
I know. It's like, is he pale? He's mixed race. That's why he's pale. He looks like a pale black person. That's why he's pale.
My gosh.
No, I don't want anything happening.
Have some disease. They're running blood tests. What is that about?
Yeah, Shady Sunday.
I know.
Abby's put her foot down with Chance. Period. Okay, Amanda, you put your foot down too. In your marriage, you put your foot down.
So Amanda's exactly saying you need to go to therapy. You don't have a choice. That's what she thinks Abby should do.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, well, would you tell your husband and make him do it? Is he going to do it? I don't know. People are grown folks. They do whatever they want. Can't you believe Dominic has stitches? Where do you get that from? Come on, Kenneth Clark. Where do you get that from?
That would be interesting.
That's crazy. It's like folks still wanting Kelly to be Bills on the
right.
I'm like, folks, okay, that ship has sailed. But anyway, that just made we all.
But anyway, let's go back really quick to the engagement party.
Yeah, we're still.
That was my first time seeing the album cover.
Oh, that's right. It was your first
time. So I'm looking at it. I'm thinking, so this is what James was talking about, and I thought it was really cool, but I wasn't a part of the whole hype behind it and the big reveal. So I wasn't let down and disappointed. I thought, that's a really cool album cover.
Yeah, that's okay. I think my album cover that just came out today for Surprise is better. That's me. Done by Rich and Rossi. You love them. Okay. Well, also, the one part that I did talk about that I'm not a big fan of is this skulking Noah.
Seriously? Oh. But what's his name? Roy? What's the actor's name?
Yeah, you guys tell the chatter. What's the actor's name who plays Noah?
Rory.
I think he's hot. I think he's totally hot. But I mean,
he does it so well.
He does.
Like he is the king of petulance and moodiness and just sulking in the corner and looking so good doing it. So I don't mind watching him. because he's just so good and so cutie patootie.
Oh, yeah, he's hot.
But yeah, we gotta find him a girl.
Rory Gibson.
Rory, yeah.
Oh,
he's so good.
he's good at it. He's good at it. Everybody knows he's
YNR, you knocked it out of the ballpark. He's so good.
He's good at it. But it is, I know for us Taraya fans, we're like, okay, folks, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
let's move on. We don't need
spin him on to something else. Because when he goes, I got something to say, we're like, uh-oh, here we go. Here we go.
I know, keep pounding another glass of champagne.
Yeah, I know. God, it's like, okay, folks. But yeah, I think again, I hope they continue. I hope they do move him on. Don't do this Tessa thing. Don't do like she feels, because she's aware of him. It all kind of came out. She's aware of what he feels. Yes, Tami. Yes.
Not sure if it was just me, James, or if perhaps you or anyone in the chat or Amanda picked up on this. I'm thinking Faith is crushing on Noah.
That's her brother.
Faith?
Yes. Their parents are sharing.
Well, I guess YNR is not ready to go down that story.
No, they're not. No, they're brother and sister.
Okay, that's right.
Like full-blood brother and sister.
Because she looked at him, and I'm thinking,
no. That's
okay, good.
Okay, Mike. So that's not it. No to the album cover. I rolled to the album cover. Don't hurt your eyes, girl. Don't hurt your eyes, girl. You're in bed. She's like, you get therapy or I'm out. Okay, sure. Okay. That's the medicine she would do. You know, Amanda's hard ass. She's like, I'm
yes, she doesn't tolerate it.
She don't tolerate shitstorms. We're just going to ruin her marriage. Oh, so they're saying maybe Tessa, well, her concern over Noah will ruin her marriage.
No.
Hope not.
No.
So anyway, that was the engagement. I guess we can talk about that forever. It was good. It was a good engagement. We loved that. It was good. Now another major storyline this week. No, so let's start with a smaller one first. This one because it was kind of cute. I saw one, and that is Phyllis and Jack.
They were on for one day.
Yes. So let's get out the way. Let's get out the way.
No. I'm just saying that one day was everything. It's like, man, if you're just going to have these brilliant folks on for one day, why are you slayed it? I was like, what? Oh my God.
I mean, Peter Bergman and Michelle Stafford are just such pros. They're pros. They know how to emote. They know how to be silly. They have a chemistry that's just off the charts. They take the words and really make them their own. You felt the pings and pangs on both of them, of her leaving, and she wants him to kind of make her not leave. Now all of a sudden, she's got all this confusion that they're not just back together. Like they're making it really hard for them to get back together. And I loved it. I loved it. I loved all of it. I thought it's, and Jack has success over there, and you have success over there, so it's kind of back successful. He's trying to get, you know, the Phyllis to like have, you know, be with you, come with them. So, and she's just like, it's oh my God, he's not saying the right thing.
It just made me so sad when Jack was saying, you know, when it comes to Phyllis and I, we just can't ever seem to be on the same page or make it work. And she's coming from the same point of view. And yet there was that moment that she had that I think took her by surprise. She had that moment and she's thinking, oh no, I have all these feelings. I need to call a car right now and get to the airport.
Yes.
And haven't we all had that experience of, would you just tell me to not go? Would you just tell me how much you love me and how much you need me and how much you want me? And you just want me and need me to stay. And that person doesn't. It's like,
I know.
Breaketh of hearteth.
Phyllis' wardrobe is the best.
I wore burgundy in honor of that gorgeous.
Yeah, they always put her in great outfits, great colors. everything. Michelle has the body pulled off. Yes, she
Yep.
does. And she does.
She looked beautiful. She just looked, ugh.
But always like, everybody's disappointed it was a dream. It was a daydream.
Yeah.
It was a daydream. And I thought it was for real too. I'm torn Michelle as Phyllis and Nina because she was good at both of them. She was good at both. She was good as Nina at General Hospital. She was good
Seriously,
as Phyllis.
I miss her as Nina.
I do too. I think in this role,
that she originated.
she would have killed it.
Totally.
Right now. The scenes today, oh, you imagine her and Maurice Bernard together?
Woo.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Oh.
And her and Laura Wright going at it? Oh, that'd be interesting. I know.
The thought of that's delicious.
Soapy goodness there. No,
yes.
Yes. But no, she's yeah. I just think, Phyllis ain't gone or whatever. Good. So that doesn't happen. It's just.
So what's going to stop her? Is she going to be gone and then come back, or do you think something's going to literally stop her from getting on that plane?
I don't know. Jack's right about his assessment. Phyllis doesn't deserve Jack. Jack's nobody's third choice after Billy and Nick. I'm like, oh. Jack loves her though. It don't matter. He loves her. He does.
He does every part of her.
He admires her. It does. Every part of her he does. He admires her. He loves her. He's in awe of her. He just looks at her and just thinks, and the way we always look at us. He looks at her just full like she's the woman. I won't say she's the man. She's the man.
People think that Phyllis doesn't deserve Jack, but I think Jack feels like he doesn't deserve her.
I know.
He wants her. He's told her. He loves her, but otherwise he'd fight for her. Don't you think?
Yeah. I think her and Nick are definitely over. They're definitely over.
For sure. Are you kidding? After that exchange, done. Put a fork in it, baby. You're done.
Done. Done. Over. OVAH. Over. So that's it. They say Jack will stop her. Is he
going to have that slow motion run at the airport? Stop.
I'll take that. Sure, why not?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Sure, why not? So I don't know. So that's just one. I just want to mention that because that was a short little one. It was good.
It was so good.
Now the rest of the week literally was the fallout of Victoria. I just love saying that.
I know. I heard that. It was so funny. I was putzing around and somebody said Victoria, and I started laughing.
Me too.
One of my top 5 films ever.
Oh, the film is so
good. My God.
If you've not watched it, it's complicated and it's wonderful. It's a woman pretending to be a man, pretending to be a woman, and this whole show thing. And it's so good.
Julie Andrews' mom in it. Brilliant.
Oh, yeah, it's the mom.
Yeah.
That's a whole other story, of course. But so now there's several things coming to fruition right now, kind of, right? We have I want to start with the Ashlyn Victoria dynamic. It's really coming through now all of a sudden.
Yeah. She's
like, hi, I'm Victoria Newman Jr. She's like, I'm Victor. I'm in control. And that's just like, wait, bitch. Are we doing this? Are we partners together? Like, because over the week I'm saying, you made a decision about me, made a decision about me, made a decision about me. Like, he's just like, oh, excuse me, bitch. Like, what's going on here? And he's finding things out secondhand. And I love when he's trying to call a meeting with Victor. He's like, no, I'll wait for my daughter. Okay. I'm gonna wait for my daughter. And it's like, Ashlyn's having, yeah. So we got that going on over here. Plus Michael digging in Peru. And that scene was funny too. When we go to Peru, let me talk about boundaries. And he's like, well, I want to know too. See, he likes some gossip. Mike wants to know about, he wants to know too. He's telling Lauren. He wants to know too what's going on. Now he's all
reaction. It's like, Lauren's not going to be happy. This isn't good. Fine. Because you can see, he was like, I need to get to the bottom of this. And that's what he's banking on. Victor's like, we are simpatico. This is why I brought you back into the fold.
Exactly. Because he wants to know too. And so there's some inconsistencies. And now they're looking at Nate a little cross-eyed. Why are Nate and Ashlyn friends? That don't seem right. Then you also got all this restructuring going on. Because Victoria's like, bye bitches, I don't want doing fashion anymore. And I was shocked they did that. I was like, what? And they were like, what? Then you also got Adam going, will I stay? Won't I stay? Will I stay? Won't I stay? I'm gonna stay, bitch. I'm gonna stay. That's why I'm gonna stay. And I want Sally, you want you to come with me. And that whole scene with Sally and the three chicks, just like, that's okay, bitches. I'm fine. I'm good. It's just so much. There's so much. I mean, I love when they do boardroom drama, but I think it's finally coming to a head with all this stuff just swirling around and just like with Billy and Lily on the sidelines, kind of just watching everything that's going on over there. I don't know. So what do you think? What's going on for you?
Well, I think that Y&R should be in primetime television because this week's soapy goodness was the creme de la creme. Tuesday's episode, when it all just came down, was one of the best episodes I've seen of Y&R in a long time.
I agree.
Because every single scene about the Newman explosion that was going on was just like it was so amazing. So amazing. Love this. Love all the shenanigans. That's my favorite word nowadays for Y&R, all the shenanigans.
Yes, because I did kind of do a double take. Well, I did take a couple of business classes in college. I'm like, so you want to try to turn Nate into a businessman? He's a doctor. You know, a businessman. This whole Ask MD thing, which they'll own, of course. Like, you should come. I can mentor you. Blah blah blah. And all. I mean, and that's just trying to bring him closer to him. And that's you're right in the chat room. I think Nate's going to be either the fall guy, so whatever Ashton's doing, because they're friends, or he's an ally. He's hoping that he'll get him trapped and make him an ally. I mean, there's some this. I was like, pulling Nate in was very interesting. Didn't see that coming.
So I'm going to be even more, what's the word? Devious.
Yes.
If I was Ashland.
Yes.
How I'm using Nate. Nate to me is a pawn. Mm-hmm. For me to push Victoria's buttons and just let her know I'm back. I'm making these decisions without consulting you. Mm-hmm. This is what, number 2 or 3 circumstance.
Oh yeah.
Just letting you know, here's another moment. Vicky, here's another moment. I'm back and we're equals. So here we go.
Oh, he's not happy. No, he's not happy. I was in my notes. He's not happy.
No.
Because she's like, you did what? You did what? And I laughed.
He threw it right back in her face, just like you didn't consult me. And she is nothing for her to say.
Nothing for her to say. Not at all.
Victoria married a man she doesn't really know.
No, she doesn't.
When she met up with him, Ashland was sick. Well, who knows?
Right, who knows? I mean,
right?
Who knows? Right.
But Ashland was playing a role that she thought, well, this is someone I can control.
Yes.
He needs me.
Yes.
We're equals, right? Right. We're equals because at the end of the day, you think you can control him.
Yes.
And that's why I'm sorry, but I was so proud. I'm so proud that Adam took the position.
Me too. No, me too.
I'm so happy that he.
Oh, she tried her. Oh, she was so.
Kudos to Sally for egging him on.
Yes, because Victoria's like, well, it's great knowing you, and I'm like, we got great with the position. It was great knowing you. Good luck.
Wasn't it beautiful seeing her eat crow?
It was wonderful.
And Ashton was saying before he walked in, what if he doesn't? What if he does accept the position?
Yes.
No, he won't. And I was like,
He did.
I loved it.
I loved it too. No, I loved it. Everybody's agreeing. It was a good week. So yeah, and then there's one little small part I do want to mention from part of this. Chelsea talking to Chance.
Yeah.
Conversation. And I forgot that her son is with Billy and Victoria. I forgot about that. Johnny is hers. And that's right. And they're raising him. Because that's her son with Billy. But they have guardianship of them. And
that's
so
right.
I forgot about that. I was like, that's right. But Chloe and Chelsea, I mean, when Sally told them, she was just like,
oh my God.
F you bitches. She was like, it all imploded. It completely imploded.
Yeah.
Chloe and Chelsea are like reminded of their friendship. And they're going, we'll just do our own thing then. We'll keep it whatever. And it was like, bye, and she was like, bye, Sally. And so I was like, what? They're just gonna drop me all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Even though Chloe's like, she was really good, she was instrumental and everything. Chelsea's like, no. We all know why, of course. We all know why, Chelsea.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know, and no. And then when Sally got the upper hand, Adam's like, I want to take you with me. I want you to come, I want you to stay with me.
When Chloe suggested going off on their own, I think the only reason Chelsea said yes, because she saw the opportunity to get rid of Sally.
Exactly. And when he went to Lauren,
Yeah.
they knew Lauren's like Sally. They knew that. But Sally was like, she had a point. She goes, actually, Victoria likes me because of the dress. Like, the dress. But it did help her get in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, well, you're just like, no, I don't want her.
Well, you know, to Chelsea's point, the dress girl was only going to get you so far.
That's true.
I mean, Victoria, she loved her dress, but it wasn't enough to keep the fashion line. So I know you hate proving yourself over and over and over again, but you're going to have to start all over again.
I felt her when she said, I came from Beverly Hills to come here. I know, which is really weird to go to Wisconsin, but you went from Beverly Hills to Wisconsin to change your life and just to be dropped like that. I mean, when I agree with Rodelli, when she told Chelsea and Clark, I love that. I love that scene. I was like, good for you, girl. You guys ain't all that either. The whole thing is, you live in a glass house. You can't throw stones.
No.
All of you have had interesting, Chelsea, hello, trying to kill Adam. You know, this whole thing. It's like, so when she told them off, I was like, yes, that's right. That's what you just,
yeah, but when Sally got all venomy with them,
venomy.
I thought it was like, oh, you're burning. Like, I don't know if you needed to say you're going to fail. Like, she says some pretty.
I loved it. I don't care. That's how I am, Tami. Burn the God bread. Just burn it. Just burn that fucking bread. Burn it. Burn it, Tami. Burn it. That's me. You got my nerves. That's it. You know, that's it. When she said, I hope you guys fail, you're a has-been. I was like, yeah, tell her.
Oh, I think she should have shown a little bit more, like, this isn't getting to me, as opposed to vomiting all over them.
Oh,
which is what I was afraid. Adam almost lost it.
He almost lost it.
When he in front of Victoria and Ashlyn. Right. You could see him. He started to lose it. And then he reined himself in. Because when he asked for autonomy, well, he didn't ask for autonomy. He said, I expect autonomy. And she's like, hold on a second. There will be no autonomy. And then Ashlyn backed her up on that. Yes. But you know what? He reined himself in.
He did.
Because guess what? This is a chess game.
Yes, it is.
Or, you know, this is a long-term thing. So.
He tried to get at Victor. Victor was like, see, no, it is this whole thing. And Victor. And Eric Brain said this on the talk this week. He goes, we let the kids go out there a little bit. But he goes, I'm there still. And that's all about this whole story. Victor is not a dummy. He's there. He's letting Victoria do. He kind of likes Victoria's doing her whole thing. He likes that. And he likes that Adam's a little, but Adam was like, I did what I did. He almost said, I said what I said. He almost did that. He was like, he stood by his decision with Victoria. It's a good deal. I don't agree with you. He's like, I don't care. But like, don't give a shit if you think it's a good deal or not. He don't care. Victor was like, this is the best for Newman Media. It's the best for, he did what he thought was best. They knew this whole Newman conglomerate thing. In the end, he's seeing 3 or 4 steps ahead, is what he's seeing. That's why he's looking to Ashlyn right now, too. He's like, he's not dumb. Victor is not dumb. He may be retired.
I love that moment. He called Nikki baby like 2 or 3 times this week, and I just loved it.
Yes.
But when he said, I always know what I'm doing. And she said, I know you do. So we just have to let this play out. Because now I'm thinking that if Adam can just be more of a Newman and be more strategic and not get so emotional about things and fly off the handle and go dumb, Victoria's in for a fall.
See, everybody in chat almost say what you're saying. Deborah's like, burn it down. I know it's burn it down, bitches. Victor's a chess master. Victor plays chess. Right. Deborah says this. Adam needs to learn how to play instead of being so responsive. He's very reactive. Right.
He's very reactive. Totally.
Very active. He's really close. He needs to be closer to chess, closer to the vest. Just keep it in. A surprise, Lauren gave Chelsea a shot considering she stole $200K from her and never paid her back. You know, Lauren pick and chooses what she wants to work with. As her as the head of Fenn, she can do whatever she wants. But I think, no, I agree with you. The Adam thing, exactly. If he just learns how to rein it in and just like learn from your father, learn from Victor how to do this, then Victoria will not see it coming.
And I love how when Sally said, no, I really think you should take this situation, say yes, because at the end of the day, you may be able to control Victoria. I think that's what turned everything around in Adam's brain. Say, if I play this right, oh, the possibilities.
Look at Amanda. Victor's being too hard on Adam. No, he wasn't.
No, he wants to man up, man.
Yeah, he's a man up, man. Man up, man. He's a man up, Amanda.
Yeah.
Man up. I mean, not too soft.
He wants one of his sons in the business.
He does.
But if one of them's going to be in the business, they got to be in the business.
Yes.
But I love Nick's commentary at the restaurant to his parents. Like, be careful what you ask for, Dad.
Yep, he did say that. I know.
Just
Nick's
saying,
a smart one.
Too many chefs in the kitchen. Love you.
Yeah, he's like, bye.
Yeah, Nikki said he's got a good point.
Yes.
Got a good point.
But Victor's like, he's like, I gotta agree. He's working it out. Victor's like, don't worry, kids. I'm gonna work this out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think Victoria, her downfall is coming. I'm just not sure which direction, because there's so many directions it can come from. I'm just not sure. It makes it exciting. We're not sure what. We have 45 people watching the show today. That's the most I ever had watched live.
Woohoo!
45 people watching live and commenting here. I love it. But no, it can come from any direction, Tami. So I have no idea. Will it be Ashlyn? Will it be Victor? Will it be Adam? Will it be Sally? Will it be, like, who's gonna bring her down? Because she has to come down.
So Ashlyn is the main financier of this Peruvian medical center.
Yes.
Correct. So he's funding his own treatments. I don't think he needs Nate to falsify anything. He's got a whole team of people in Peru who are going to falsify stuff.
Maybe but there's something going on with him. There's something going on, though. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. He's bringing Nate in. There's something going on. He's bringing him in for some reason. Again, he's supposed to be an ally, but he feels like Victoria. He's trying to counter Victoria because Victoria seems to be. But he's thinking, if I bring somebody else in too, and he's a good name. He's a well-respected name. I don't know. There's something. As Tony said, his family would say, something's wrong in the buttermilk. So there's something going on in the buttermilk that's not good.
Yeah.
And Faith, of course, yes. And Faith wants to do college stuff and wants to go into economics and business.
Love that.
That's right, girl.
I think everybody was like, Nick, especially what?
Yes. Oh, if you're in the chat room, and I see there's 40 people in here, if you like us, hit the like button. I see 14 have. Do more. It actually helps us out because it's out there more. There's more attention. So hit the like button. And if you're new, because I've been getting new subscribers every week, thank you so much. If you're new to this, subscribe to my channel. I have lots of Y&R content out here. If you like Y&R, another substitute. But yeah, so I don't. The downfall will be spectacular. It'll be glorious. If they do it right, it'll be glorious.
So good.
But it's going to be very interesting to see also Victor and Ashlyn. What happens there? What does Michael find? I mean, it's a lot of stuff.
Christian LeBlanc's voice is like a good glass of wine for me. I could listen to him speak about paint drying on the walls. He has such a beautiful voice. I don't know if he's ever been told that, but Christian, you have a beautiful voice. I love the dynamics, and I come on, Michael, take Lauren with you to Peru. She could do a few days off.
Yes.
She's the owner of her own company. She can take a few days off. Take her to Peru with you.
Yeah, why not? That's what I say. I guess I'm hitting the like button. Thank you so much.
Oh, good.
She's all Amanda's like, that's convenient. I can feel Amanda's attitude through the chat room. I just feel it. And that's why we need you back on our show. So we need you to get better. So you can come on and roll your neck and put your hand up and in that voice tell us what you feel. Because we miss having you in with us talking about this.
Yes.
It's fun. That man is not sick. I can hear her saying that. That man is not sick. I can hear her saying that. Mm-hmm. But that's the point. Something's gonna happen, or something's gonna happen to Michael down there in Peru or something. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? It's February. So I know you're Nate. Yes, I know you're Nate, girl.
Not my Nate. No.
He's getting dragged in. He's like, him and Aston are friends, apparently. I was like, that's why I was like, people were like, why are they friends? I just love it, Victor. Like, why are they friends? That's kind of weird. He's an upstanding gentleman. I love that. That was so funny. And I was like, well, people are friends for different reasons.
He's being used as a pawn.
Yes.
He doesn't.
Let Lauren visit California and see that she go see Sheila. Well, on that note, we have to end the show because I have another show to do. So thank you guys. I mean, 44 people watch. I'm telling you, I was just telling Tami, JLGB is having a really good month. And I just want a good year start out. And it's because of you. It literally is because of you out there. All the Facebook groups. We're on Instagram at Young Restless Me Spotlight. That's the only place I can have us apparently because I can keep getting reported on other sites. So thanks for, it's just stupid. Thanks for us continuing to follow and like. We're getting more people over there and the engagement. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to Matt Kane. I've talked to him. And so just whatever Try is having cooking, I'm in the loop. So I want you guys to know that. So just keep that in mind. I will be in the loop, whatever happens next. We don't know what's happening next with them exactly. But I'm going to be added into the conversation. So just continue to watch this show and hit the button, hit subscribe, hit the bell, know what happens here. And I will always tell you what's going on with YNR and Taraya and everything. So stay tuned. Tami.Goveia, please tell people where they can find you and your soapy goodness.
You guys, Instagram at Tami.Goveia and on Facebook and Twitter, Tami Goveia. Like, comment, and follow.
Yes. I know you liked my thing I sent you with the I would date you right now, but I have to. I love that so much. I love it so much. Anyway, go to her pages. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. Follow me. We're all James Lott Jr. Sold at James Lott Jr. and all social media platforms. Please do that because I have lots of fun going on there. And we'll see you at the next. If you watch Bold, you'll see at the next one. Talk to you later.